So here is another limit statement we can prove using the epsilon-delta definition of a limit. We're first going to start with the same assumption, that some epsilon bigger than 0 is going to be given to us. So this epsilon is given to us, and we want to say, okay, we're also going to assume that the distance between x and a, which here in case is 0, the distance between x and 0 is going to be less than delta. And the idea is you want to say something. What can we say about the distance between f of x and L? Well, in this case, the distance between f of x and L is the distance between x squared plus 3x minus 5 and negative 5. Well, if we simplify this, negative 5 minus negative 5 turns out to be 0. So this is the absolute value of x squared minus 3x. This we can factor as x times x plus 3. And then the absolute value of a product is the product of absolute values. So we get absolute value of x times absolute value of x plus 3. And so the idea is this absolute value of x plus 3 is less than delta. So this whole thing is less than absolute value of x times delta. So let's suppose we always want to make absolute value of x less than 1. Well, we already know absolute value of x is less than delta. So if delta is less than or equal to 1, then this whole thing is going to be less than delta. Great. So the idea here is if delta is less than or equal to 1, then epsilon equals delta will work. So we pick delta to be less than or equal to 1 and also less than or equal to epsilon. So basically, if epsilon is bigger than 1, we can pick 1 for delta. If epsilon is smaller than 1, we'll pick epsilon for delta. If both these statements are true, then this whole thing is going to be less than absolute value of x times delta, which is going to be basically less than or equal to delta. And if this whole thing is less than something which is less than or equal to delta, this whole thing is going to be less than epsilon, since delta is less than or equal to epsilon. So basically, we just need to pick a delta which is both less than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to epsilon, and then this limit statement will work out.